continuing example 2.2 from chapter 2, section 1, if we had constructed our frequency chart, we would have our class limits, and what I want you to see here is we go from 100 to 104. Well, how many values is between 100 and 104? 5 of them. 100, 101, 102, 103, 104. Why are there 5 of them? Because that's the width we discovered we should use to have 7 boundaries, or 7 classes. Now you notice the boundaries go up and down by a half on each of these columns too. So our second class limit went from 105 to 109, the next one went to 110 to 114, etc., etc. Each class limit has a width of 5, and there's the class boundaries. They then did the tally by hand. Now, this was a much bigger one. You can see the total was 50, and later on we'll be using the calculator to do it for us, and there'll be some slight modifications for what our stuff on the calculator looks like compared to what they're doing, and I'll talk about it when we do the calculator. Now, one more thing I wanted to add, and I'm going to move the book over so we can see it, is now they're adding another column, which is, looking at the next page, cumulative frequency. The cumulative frequency is a running tally of what you have. Now, the way the book does this is they start off with 0. So the first class, the frequency, cumulative frequency, is 0. Nothing is there. By the time you start your next class, your frequency is 2. Notice that's how many was in your first class for the other chart. And then we keep our cumulative frequency, our running total, as we work up until we reach the very end when we have 50 of them. Now, this cumulative frequency will be important for a certain type of graph we use later on. But for now, what I want you to think about is, moving the book again, the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the frequency column, and I'm going to add one more column after it called cumulative frequency, or cum-freq, C-U-M-F-R-E-Q, and I'm just going to keep a running tally. 2 plus 8 is 10, 10 plus 18 is 28, 28 plus 13 is 41, which matched what my cumulative frequency would be, and I just make that chart right next to it. And again, I'll be showing you easier ways to do that on the calculator, but for by hand, that's what we're going to